Hello, I am uploading my video on kind of like some tips that I was thinking of throughout the summer, and I wanted to do a little post about, I don't know, some of my feelings. It is the night before my internship starts. It is 8:45 p.m. and I need to be up at 5:30 a.m. So I need to try to be asleep by 9:30. I'm going to read a couple pages of this 40-page thing I'm supposed to have read by Sunday night to discuss with my homework group people. But yeah, tomorrow I start my first day with food service management at the GSK, the pharmaceutical company that I'll be with for a while. And I am kind of nervous. I wasn't really until I went to orientation. Oh, side note, orientation was great. I had such a great time. It was really cool meeting all these interns from all over the country and how similar all of our experiences were and stories were, but how different they all were too. I don't know, I felt like we all have very similar personalities. We were at this really cool cabin in New Hampshire. I've never been there. Let's see, what else can I say? But that brings me, because for distance internships, you are not able to meet throughout the year, really. We did all of our classes in 1 week, and all of us kind of agreed that we're kind of more stressed out than we were because the year's worth of information in 1 week. So it's just like everything you need to know for the whole week, all the assignments, all of everything. So that brings me to say that I'm kind of nervous about this. I think it'll be okay. They kept saying, we're not going to hold your hand. I wish somebody would hold my hand. But I got to be a big girl now. I think I'm just kind of nervous because I've never really trained as a manager. I don't know. I just feel like the concept is kind of weird to go in and train to be a manager. But it's just 5 weeks, and I'm excited that I'm in a really great company and that my preceptor has had interns before, so I know it's going to be fine. She's going to know what to do. It's very structured. I have kind of like a schedule that they like us to go off of. So I'm sure I'll be fine. And I'm excited that this is the first day of the last chapter of being a student unpaid. So that's what I'm most excited about. But yeah, I'll check back in. I don't know when, just when I have some more stuff to say, and let you guys know how it's going. So I've already gone through food service. It was like 5 weeks. Food service was okay. I'm definitely glad that I did it at the same place that now I'm doing my concentration, because it helped me learn a lot about the business. We had to do a specific project where we learned about the money and the profit and how that works, and I literally had no idea. Even from working in restaurants for a long time, I noticed they did certain things. They were very strict about you have to push sales for this and cutting labor hours, but for this project I had to do, I literally had to sit down with them and look how everything plugged in, and I had no idea how really tight it was. And so now I understand why they were so strict about everything, all the other jobs I've had. So I think that's really cool, and it makes me more excited, actually makes me kind of think about going to food service, because I love budgeting and I love, I don't know, what's the word, making standards and trying to meet them and finding different ways. And then the other cool thing is I realized that, so then I had to do my theme meal, and I made the bibimbap bowl, and I helped them increase profits, which was really awesome. And so it makes me think, well, maybe there is room for nutrition to make a profit for businesses. So now I'm thinking about ways that I can kind of do that, because I do feel like people want to be healthy, especially people my age, and young people, are really concerned with being healthy and kind of trendy. And if you can find a way to make that one and the same, then I think you can increase profits. So that just creates a greater need for dietitian or people who are aware of nutritious food options, more vital to food service place. So I think that's really cool. I don't really know how that works in a job, besides I guess being a chef, but I don't want to go to culinary school, so I don't know. But it'd be cool if I had a job where I worked with the food service department and was you should feature this food this day and I'll help you market it and we'll make sales go up. So that was really, really cool, and it makes me excited. What else about food service? Honestly, it's kind of boring if you've already, because I've already worked at a lot of restaurants, so like the technical stuff I feel like I kind of already know. I had to like lead a meeting, I had to like work on the cash register, I had to work in the dish room. Like, I mean, it's good to know, but like I don't feel like I learned all that much. Besides the budgeting and the money part, I did learn about that. So that's done. Now I'm getting ready to be in like kind of my third week of my concentration, which is corporate wellness. I'm at the same site. And it's really cool. I'm glad, because now I feel like I've kind of earned the respect of my preceptors, which is the chef and the general manager. And I feel like I'm part of the team, you know, like they consult me on nutritious stuff. Like I don't just feel like, I don't know, I mean, I do kind of feel like just an intern, but I don't feel like, I don't know, just like a worker. Like I have a role there that nobody else has, which is nutrition expert. So that's really cool. And every week I'm doing like tabling events. So I'm just doing kind of like nutrition education from a table. And people have really liked it. I did it for Thanksgiving the past, like yesterday and the day before, because there's 2 cafeterias, so I have to copy what I do like twice. And people really liked it. Like it got the conversation started, and I think it's good to have like an open mind about those types of things, because people aren't gonna like have like completely change the way you eat just because I put a table event together talking about how to be healthy at Thanksgiving. But it got the conversation started, and I just learned more about the population I'm working with and learn about their eating habits and stuff like that. So if I do go into a job with corporate health, at least I'm a little more aware of the population I'm dealing with. What else? So that's basically all I've done so far. I have like kind of like 9 weeks, but a lot of it is broken up into like weird half weeks, and I'm gone for 2 weeks and I'm on vacation. But I'm really, really excited. I really like it, and I'd love to have a job like I have at my internship. I don't really know if a job like that exists, but they said they would love to hire me in whatever I'm doing now, because I think it's important to I guess have a nutrition expert on staff, because especially the place I'm at, they're kind of starting to try to make a transition into healthier kind of like plant-based food, which is great, but I don't think that a lot of the other people there really know what that means or how to execute that, or even how to talk about it or educate about it, where I do, and I can talk about, you know, the health benefits. So that's kind of what I'm doing with them right now, is they really want me to help educate everyone on what these changes are and why it's necessary and why it's healthy. And so it's cool. I like feeling needed. I like feeling recognized for what I know finally, not just like a waiter, you know. But that is my update. I'm sorry for the long spiel, and thank you for paying attention.